welcome back to my channel. I am Tashani. So, sometimes our crowns might tilt a little. Yeah, we've had those moments. So today, welcome to my very own and my very first girl chat. Yes, girl. So, I am here today to straighten those crowns for you. And today, we will be discussing how we may come across as being desperate to men. So, ready? We're gonna straighten those crowns today. Let's go. So before I go into it, if you have not yet subscribed, I am actually giving you a few seconds to do so. Subscribe. All right, so the first one. We meet this guy and we really like him and everything, but then we just come across as overly affectionate. Like we start using the words babes, baby, honey, all of those nice things, and the big 3-letter words. Or is it 3 letters or 3 words? Yeah. I love you. Like, why do we do this to ourselves? Like, we need to stop it because it comes across as being desperate. You are so desperate for that emotional connection that you just meet somebody and yet still you are in love. In like less than a week, you're in love. 2 weeks, you're in love. Like, men find that to be a turn off and they don't like it because you're putting them in a place where they're not ready to be because they don't know you. They don't want to be put in the position where they have to be saying it back, saying I love you. So they're reciprocating this emotion when they would be lying, right? So that comes across as being a little bit desperate, ladies. So we're gonna stop doing that from now on, right? Yeah, we can commit to doing that, so we stop doing that now, and we're straightening those crowns, and we're not going to be desperate. Like, we're gonna wait it out, and even if we have strong feelings for this guy, we can wait. We don't have to tell him. Make him first tell we say him love we, and then we pretend like, oh, for real? Yeah, them kind of way there. Yes. So we're gonna stop being clingy and things like that. Yeah. So let's talk about the calling and texting and when we overdo it. Yeah, we've all done it. Like, we really like him and he might respond too slow, and so we bombard him with a lot of messages, and then when it gets really bad is when we start making the calls. Them not like it. Nope. So ladies, what we need to do is, if it is that we send this guy a message and he takes a while to answer, don't send him 2, 3, 4, 5 messages in between the time that he takes the answer. Like, if maybe he's busy, and then what you need to do is to have things to do too, so that you don't have to be depending on him to make your day. Like, find something to do to occupy your time. So when he texts you, you don't have to respond. And I'm not talking about playing games now, ladies, where you are like trying to get a one-up on the guy by say not responding in a timely manner. No, be adult about it. We're all adults. But if you have something occupying your time, then you do not need to be rushing behind this guy or going into panic mode because he has not answered you. Maybe he is legit busy. So when you bombard these men with text messages and phone calls, and you call them and cuss them out and say that, hey, didn't you see my calls, or didn't you see my texts, and you start leaving all those voice messages, no, you are very clingy and you come across as being desperate, very desperate. So men don't necessarily like that, ladies. So we're gonna straighten those crowns and we're gonna stop doing that from now on, right? Yeah. So we're all living in modern day now, right? And some things that would normally carry a stigma no longer carries a stigma, and so we just do it and it's nothing to us. So one of those things is oral sex, right? So it's a big thing. It's like women just go around and give men these favors and nothing is said of it, right? It's like, so what? And then women know you'll just meet somebody and then you go ahead and you do this as a way of getting this guy to like you and everything like that. And then you're gonna come around and you're gonna say, I don't usually do this. you usually do it. You always do it. And that is exactly what the guy is going to think. The guy is going to think that this is something that you do on a regular. He is not going to believe you because you did it to him. So in order to prevent that, what you're going to do is not do it. Just don't do it, because men don't believe when you say that you don't normally do it, even if you're telling the truth. But why is it that you feel comfortable giving oral sex to random men that you just met because you are attracted to them and you want them to like you, because you feel that this is what they want? And I'm not saying that relationship has never blossomed from an encounter like this, but if you look at it and look at it critically, ladies, men who you do these things with, they never marry you. They never marry you. They go and they marry a nice prude, a church girl, somebody who carries themselves nice and, you know, kind of look boring and all of that most of the times. Yeah, those are the women that they marry. They don't marry the ones that will give it to them on the first date in the back of the car and all of that. And even though we're living in modern times and it is okay and nobody won't probably look down at you, men still have that thing in their head about who they want to marry, the values that they want their wife to have. And they do not want a wife that is willing to give it up easily. You understand? Men like the chase. And even though, as I said before, it is nowadays and whatever, men are still very primitive, and they like what they like and they want what they want and they know what they want. So you doing this isn't going to benefit you. And like I said, there are times when these things might work and like people might get married from just a one night stand or whatever, but you going around giving men oral sex just to get him to like you, that comes across as you being needy, and yeah, it doesn't work. So we're gonna straighten our crowns, ladies, and we're gonna fix it. We're gonna stop doing that. All right? Yeah. Another way that we come across as being desperate is simply by providing excessive or doing excessive favors for these men. So we just met him, right? And we want him to like us so much, like, because we like him and we want him to reciprocate this like. So we buy him stuff. So we know that him like this nice shirt or shoes and all of that. We buy him stuff, and we would like bring him lunch every day, and it's like we want to know what he's into, so we're into that too, and we start doing favors for him. So we start doing favors for his family and for his friends and things like that. They don't like it. No, because you come across as being too needy, too aggressive, and it's like you come across as a yamin, you come across like a fool, and men laugh at you behind your back for this. They're not going to say no to the favors, you know. They're going to say yes. They're going to take it. I'm not saying that you can't ask, have you eaten? Would you like for me to do this for you? You understand? But when it comes across as this is something that you're doing habitually just to buy his affection, then it makes you seem needy and desperate. Yeah, so they don't necessarily like that, ladies. So once again, we're going to straighten those crowns, and we are going to stop doing that, because we do not want to come across as needy. We are queens. Like, come on, straighten those crowns, ladies. Remember, guys, if you have not yet subscribed, please go and do that right now. Click the subscribe icon and click the bell so that you can get notification when I post, and I post on Mondays, guys. So all right, so the next point is social media. I have to always be talking about social media because it is going to be our downfall, like, ladies. So you see, when you go on social media and you're doing your twerking and you're in those string underwear and you're showing your boobies, I don't really have a lot. Well, I don't really have any, but that's besides the point. So when you're showing your boobies and you're in those X-rated type outfits and whatever, and you're overly seeking attention, yes, that is what you're doing. Men don't like that, and yeah, they're going to like it, and they're going to comment, and they're going to be in your DMs because they think that all you have to offer is sex. So they want your body. But the thing is, ladies, your body shouldn't be easily accessible to everybody. And hey, if you are all glorifying your body and doing that, then that is all you, and that's fine if that is what you're into. But it's a turn off to some men. So when you're on the gram and you're showing your body and everything, and then you complain that, hey, I can't find a good man and everything, it is because when they see you on the gram, they don't take you seriously. They feel that you are selling your body, not selling in terms of money, but that's what they see. So those are the bad men that you attract. So you attract that type of men. Those aren't the good men, because all they want is your body. They don't want to know what is in your mind. They don't want to know how you feel about things, and they don't take you serious. All they see is your body. And men are going to say, yeah man, the girl I look good, me like her ass, me like this, me like that, and whatever. And they're going to talk about it with their friends. But at the end of the day, guys, men are very basic creatures, and they know what they want and they know what they like. And if it is a case where you continue doing these things, it's going to be hard for you to find a man to take you seriously. Another point under this now, guys, is when you say that you're talking to the guy for a little while and he hasn't responded, or he has done something to piss you off, and then you jump on Instagram or you jump on WhatsApp or whatever it is, and you start making status updates, and all the posts that you're making is just to get a rise out of him. So you find the quotes, you find the videos, you start doing some stuff, you're taking some sexual type pictures and you're posting it just to get a rise out of him. It's not gonna work, because you come across as being needy, and yeah, they don't necessarily like it, and they'll ignore you because of it. When, like, yeah, it's just not going to work. I was gonna say something else, but that's not gonna work either. So guys, easy on the social media posting. Watch what you post, because that now makes you come across as desperate. So I know that as women, we like to talk, but I don't think some men actually like when their women actually talk, because they are mostly the listeners in the relationship. But when we talk excessively to the point where we don't listen to these men, it comes across as being desperate. So you don't listen to him. You don't listen to him to communicate with him. It's like you're listening to find what you're going to say next. So he's talking about himself, but you're not asking questions about what he's saying. You're actually talking about yourself. And so you don't really care about this man, you just care about the relationship that you're in, and you're putting up a front to say that this is you and whatever. So another side to this now is when, not only when you don't listen, but when you talk up yourself. So you brag a lot, and you say that you have this and you have that, and you can do this, and these are the qualities that you have. Maybe you say that you can cook, you clean, you whatever you think that will attract this man, but then it's not true. And then this man finds out, comes across as you being desperate. And even without him finding out, you still come across as being desperate, because men love it when you listen to them. So even the smallest of things, they like when time you listen, and then you can say, oh, your favorite color is red. All right, I'm gonna get you something for your birthday, and it's a red shirt or something like that. So you listen to him, you listen to the small things, and you act on it, rather than just listen to make a point about yourself. You come across as being very needy and very desperate also. So this is my final point, guys. Oftentimes we are told that we are women and we are strong beings and we can just go for what we want, including our men. So now you see women proposing to men and all of those things and whatever. Kudos to you, yeah. But men do not like women who are excessively aggressive, right? Especially in the chasing phase. So they want to be able to make the first move, invite you out to dinner, decide on things in a relationship, anything. But when we as women are overly aggressive and we're the one doing the invitations and we're the one making the calls and pursuing this man and all of that, you come across as being needy and desperate, and so men don't necessarily like that. So ladies, we're gonna straighten those crowns, and what we're gonna do is stop being aggressive. We're going to leave these men to be men, because we know that their egos go through the roof. So what we're gonna do is just sit back and allow these men to wine and dine us. Why not? So you don't have to be making the first call. You don't have to be making the second call either. Let him show some interest in you, and then you work off that interest. If this man is not interested, why are you pushing up into him? Ladies, we need to stop being desperate, and men don't like women who are being desperate. So maybe you are single and you're wondering why you're single. Maybe some of these points that I've given you today are the reasons why you're single. So hear me out. We're gonna start being queens. We're gonna start straightening our crowns. We're going to start allowing these men to do right by us, right? And we're just going to sit and be wined and dined. Okay, I've come to the end of my very first girl chat. Yeah, I was very excited about it. Please let me know your thoughts on this video, guys. And ladies, help another woman fix their crown by sharing this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week Monday with another video. Bye guys.